This is a tutorial on how to create rundowns and work with a RundownCreator. So after you enter rundown, it will open the last rundown probably that you used, and you go to this window where you have all the shows that has folders, and you can see the rundowns created in the past, or you can create new rundowns. Okay, usually at the end of the list you have a create a new rundown. For example, in this Wake Up with Hope, I'm going to use as an example one of the programs that I am producing, so then we will go to specific programs. Okay, so before we start, let's understand a little bit what is the RundownCreator, how it works, what are the parts, and then we will create a rundown. Okay, we have the title, that this is the folder where it is, and this is the title of the episode, and this is the airing time for the episode. So you can, when you create the rundown, you can right here. For example, in this case, I use the material ID for everything. So this rundown will be named WWH22056. And then I choose, when creating, I choose when from when. I'll show you later how to create. The other indications we have here on the top part is the times. The first of the two before the slash is how much time you're over or under that rundown that you set it up. For example, in this case, 28 minutes and 30 seconds. That's going to be the length. So this tells you how much you're over or you're under. And this one tells total running time. It's 28:32. This number comes after adding all these times. It means that if we run the script just like it is, it's going to be running in 28 minutes and 32 seconds. So we are 2 seconds over what I plan it to be. So when you are setting up here the times, it's good to look at this, so you know how much time left you have. Okay, so then we have different columns. The page, this will generate a number, alphanumeric number, that will be the name of the segment that you're creating. For example, the A block, A1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8, and then we have a break, is B0, and then it starts B1, B2, B3 after the break. So we have the A segment, the B segment, the C segment, or how many segments you want to have. So this is very important to know, because if you have to skip one segment or jump to another part at last minute, especially when you're live, you say, let's jump to B4, so you know exactly where it is. B4 is here, so everybody has the same line, reading the same line, know exactly what it is. The story select, so talks, it's the name of the segment, how you name the segment. So here you will have all the, if it's, for example, interview number 5, or video opener, or whatever the segment you are, the teaser or the welcome or whatever. So you name it this way. Here is the estimation duration. This is what you want it to last. So if you want to last, for example, 45 seconds, and you write a script that you will load it here, I will add it here. Just double click, and you can just write something that you want to have for the teleprompter. Okay, so if you save it and now you close, this is going to take 4 seconds to read. So this is the actual time. This is the estimated duration that we want it to last, and this is how much time it actually lasts. So, and this is the time of day. The from time is, we're going to start, this program starts at 7 a.m. and it finishes at 28 minutes and 32 seconds should be. So, yeah, it is, because when you are here and you play 30 seconds, it's 28:32. So this column, you won't be able to change it. And this one, the only way to change the actual is just modifying the text that is for this segment. And the only one that you will actually take that, you can set up that one, is for the estimation duration. This is how I want it to last. So we have this other column. For example, in this case, I use notes, for example. So I have links where they can find the videos that are going to be played or has to be incorporated on the production. Indications that I need for the editors, also the text for the promise of a day that they just copy and paste. So basically it's this. This is the what you're gonna see on Rundown. You can add more columns on the template. If you need to do that, just let me know. I'll add it, because so you don't mess with other templates. You can damage the other templates if you don't do it right. So if you need more columns, just let me know. I'll add or remove some more columns. I think that as much as columns you add, the letters, it's going to be smaller to print it all together. Or you have to flip it horizontal, the page. Okay, so this is the basics of this. Now, let's see how we create a rundown from the beginning. So I'm going to use A Day of Hope as an example. You see, when you come here, you have all the folders of all the shows that has created already previously. I created one for A Day of Hope, and there's no scripts here. So create a new rundown in A Day of Hope. You're going to create a rundown inside this folder. So it will open a screen that has this information. It's a blank rundown template, and the title is going to be Test 1. What is the day that's going to be playing? For example, Wednesday 16. What time is going to be playing? This is it's going to be starting at 6 p.m. and it's going to go up to 9 p.m. Okay, so it's the same date, or for example, if it goes from one day to another, you can change it here. Just click here and change the date. But the time is going to be from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., so 3 hours long. It's going to be on the folder Wake Up with Hope. And A Day of Hope, sorry, and default layout, we're going to be using, for example, this one got 2, but I can create a new profile for it. So then just click on Go, and it will create a blank rundown. So we have A1, and then the title of it, and so I'm going to put welcome, and that welcome is going to last 45 seconds. Okay, so I don't have actual because I don't have any text. You don't have to fill this now, you can fill it later. When you see that this line is in yellow, the vertical line is in yellow, it means you don't have anything inside. When it turns red, it has some text inside, but it's red because you need your supervisor or your producer to approve it. You can use it without approving, but if you want the supervisor to approve it, clicks on approve, and then it turns green. So when you see it on the first site, you see which segments are approved, which are not. So you do right click, and then you can say insert a row below. So now we have A2, and you can do the same, and then another row below, and another row below, and so you add the amount of rows you need. They're all in the same segment. So you say, okay, after the A block, because this is going to be close to break, then the next segment is going to be the break. So you right click and you click on the break. So when you click on the break, you see it turns into the blue line. This means this is a break. And you see that has the letter of the next segment, of the next block, I mean, but it has 0. B0 is the B block, but we're still on the break. So for the break, you need to add, for example, 1 minute and 30 seconds. You have 1 minute and 30 seconds there. So it's going to be counting on the time. Now, when you're adding more lines, it's going to be B block, and so on. You can just break again. And what about if then you say, oh no, I don't want to break here. This break, we need to skip it. So you come right click and you put unbreak, and that turns in a regular line, and everything now is A block until you find another break. So this is basically what you will need. Now, to get the welcome, double click, and then you can just type some text here, whatever. Okay, so here you will have how much time is going to take for reading that. 8 seconds. This is, but 8 seconds, it's in the speed of 20 characters per second. Usually in Hope Channel we use between 18, 20, but 18 is something good. It's 1 more second. It's going to take 1 more second. When you finish, you can save, save and close, or close. If you just press close, you're not going to be saving it, and it's going to say, hey, you didn't save, or whatever. You want to stay or leave. But if you play save and close, it saves and close. And you see now, here the line turns into red because the text is not approved yet or finalized. If you click here, you will see the text and everything. But if you're a supervisor, you can come and say, okay, I approve it or not approve it. So you have some tools here. And this is basically what you need to do. Here on this, here you can just add any notes or anything you want to have some indications here, pasting links or whatever. If you need to modify the rundown because it changed the date or something related to the times or whatever, you just click on the top part, on the date, for example, or the name, and then you go to rundown settings. You click the rundown settings, and you can put test 2, and it can be starting 6:30, whatever. You save it, and now it's updated, and it's starting 6:30, and it's gonna be 6:32. Okay. So this is how you handle this. If you want to print, you press Command P, and then you open the print preview. Then you press again Command P, and now it will open in a printer. You can do in a color printer, for example. This one is in color, and you can just print the colors, or if it's black and white, you choose the landscape or vertical, whatever the orientation, and then you print. You can print with backgrounds or without. If you take the backgrounds, it will take all the shades or the colors. I would recommend to have it like this, so you can have the breaks and the segments more defined. And then just print, and that's okay. That's it. So I hope you understand, enjoy, and share with all your staff that needs to work with Rundown.